Lindsay, and this is cool. Welcome to our channel, and we thought we would tell the story of how we met. So, the backstory of everything. My dad and his dad went to high school together. And then when my dad and his dad got into college and my dad got married to my mom, they became good friends then too, but then they kind of lost touch. But one good day, I saw his parents at the movie theater. He wasn't there. He was probably dating someone at the time. And his dad saw me and was like, "Are you Lindsay?" And I said, yeah. And so he knew my parents, and we got talking, and then we didn't see him again for like 2 or 3 months. And my mom saw a picture that his mom put on Facebook of him by the pool, you know. And she was like, "Lindsay, he's a cute guy, and he's what I've heard, a pretty good guy. So you should get to know him." And I said, "Well, let's get Dad to text him." But it took my dad about 2 or 3 days to text his dad because he was kind of scared to do it. So he eventually texts his dad, and they are kind of talking, telling about me, and his dad's telling about him. And so then, tell us how your parents told you, because you're kind of a hard little egg to crack. So just tell us how your parents told you.
Basically, Mom said that they know somebody with a daughter that's interested in me, but she showed me a list of about 4 different girls and said, "Which one do you think it is?" And I didn't pick Lindsay because I figured she was too pretty for me. But it was Lindsay. Mom told me, so I added her on Instagram.
So he added me on Instagram, and on his little bio, he had his Snapchat on there. And tell why you put your Snapchat on there.
So she would see it and add me.
That's the first time he put a Snapchat on his bio, because he saw that I added him back. And this kid, this quiet little boy, he's so quiet over here, puts on a picture, and he hadn't put on a picture in like, what, a year?
Probably more.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So I like it, of course. But then nothing happens.
That was later in the evening. I wasn't going to message you on Instagram that late.
Nothing happens. So, of course, girls know when they're with. I was with another friend of mine, and I was like, he's not even trying to message me. This is how it goes with me. He adds me, and then nothing. You hear nothing else from it. So I go to add him on Snapchat because I'm like, well, I'm not going to make the first move, but I'm going to add him, see what happens. So how many minutes later after I add you?
10, 15.
Yeah. He Snapchats me.
I was at work, though, so I couldn't really talk a lot.
But he doesn't really Snapchat me, he little chats me. He doesn't send me a picture, he just chats me and says, I think our parents know each other. And I was like, yeah, I think they do. And so then, right when that happened, we talked to each other nonstop.
Mm-hmm. FaceTime, real late.
And what did you say why you wanted to talk to me so much, more than anybody else you've ever talked to? What was the reason why? Because we actually talked to each other?
Yeah, I didn't know what you were meaning.
Yeah, we actually talked to each other. We would actually have conversations. I would ask him a question just so he would respond to me, because I was scared he was going to stop responding. And we would FaceTime. We had our first FaceTime, and funny story, I put makeup on just to FaceTime him.
I didn't.
Because I did not want him to see without makeup on, even though it doesn't matter anymore. But we would FaceTime till like 4 in the morning. Then he eventually, after a long time, I'm just kidding, it was like 3 or 4 days, asked me to go on a date.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me to go hiking.
Yep. She actually agreed to it.
Oh, yeah. I was just waiting for you to ask me. And so we then go on our hike. He comes to get me at my house like a good old boy does.
Boy.
And meets my mom and my brother. And then he says near the end of the day, hey, you want to go meet my parents? And I was like, sure. So we went and met his parents.
We were 2 minutes away.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes away where we went to hike. And he kissed me on the first date as well. So that was my first kiss ever. And I was 20. That was not his first kiss, but it's okay. But yeah, it's kind of went from there. That's how we met. And thank you for watching our video if you did. If you got bored and went off, it's okay. But make sure if you did watch it to subscribe. You know what that means, Cole? Yes. You're so talkative. And like it. Because we want...
I'm not used to this sort of thing yet, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. We'll eventually get it. Bye, y'all.